Hello, welcome back to my car. Since the title of this video is like self-quarantine and chill, 10 movies you should watch or something along those lines, I haven't figured out the entire title yet. I just kind of want to document what's going on and also give you guys 10 movies that you can watch if you are self-quarantined or something. And there's people staring at me right now. Cool. I'll just film like this. The first movie on my list, I've been at home for a couple days now because I work from home anyway, so I don't really need to go anywhere for work, and I'm super grateful for that. I think I just had to get out of the house, and I'm not gonna go to like extremely crowded public spaces if I can help it. I just kind of want to film a little B-roll of what's going on and stuff, not go sneeze on some strangers, you know? We're not gonna do that. Crazy outside, not gonna lie. Some places are starting to shut down and then others are just have warnings on all their doors like, if you're sick, don't come in, basically. Which I don't know how much that's gonna work, but okay. Cause the distance feeds your limit, alright. I can feel your lies and you Good thing though, I actually have a ball head now, so I can do this. I thought it'd be fun today to instead give you guys some recommendations on movies that you can watch. Fun fact, this is kind of a funny video for me to be making because literally when I was in film school, I was not interested at all in movies, and then once I left, I started getting more into traditional film because I was seeing more of the crossovers they had with like YouTube and making videos and just storytelling in general. Yeah, so I thought we'd kind of just go over a list of some of my favorite movies and movies that you can watch if you have a little bit of extra time or if you're cooped up at home. That was the best transition. I just want to pop in real quick and say that this video is sponsored by Storybooks. You may not have noticed, but many times in the past in my vlogs when I don't have a certain drone clip or I'm missing this specific shot, I will go to Storybooks and choose some of their royalty-free footage to use in my YouTube videos, and it kind of just fits in seamlessly. I think one of the reasons I've used it so much in the past is that it's a budget-friendly option to get those extra shots or get those extra little pieces that you need to fill in the gaps in your videos without having to compromise the vision for your project as well as your budget. Yeah, and it's really convenient because you can use it for any of your projects. If you're a freelancer or if you're a YouTuber, you can use this footage anywhere since it's royalty free. So yeah, if you're interested, there's going to be a link in the description. You can go check out the service. Let me know what you guys think. I really love Storybooks and I highly recommend it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and let's get back to the normal video. The first movie I have on my list is kind of an obvious one. It's Parasite. If you guys haven't really been following the awards season or aren't necessarily interested in that whole aspect of things, basically Parasite won a bunch of nominations like Best Picture and was actually the first like foreign film to win the nomination for that category, which is amazing. And I only watched it a couple days ago. I really loved it. Like at first it was kind of confusing, and even while I was watching it I was like, what is going on? But afterwards, when I thought more about the plot and more about how it was shot and stuff, I think it's one of those movies you can watch multiple times, and every time, if you're more into like cinematography and stuff, you would notice certain choices and things that the director and cinematographers chose to do that really just make it like a masterpiece. Okay, so the next movie on my list is Arrival. I love this movie so much. It's probably one of my favorites for sure. This one, I like movies that kind of like make you think, you know? Along with Arrival, one that I think has a similar feel is Inception. I really love that film and it was one of my favorites for a long time. Every time I've watched that movie, my mind has been blown, and even before I was really like into movies necessarily, it was one that just really interested me because of how well written the story was. And also, I don't know how they filmed half of those scenes. Like the stuff with the hallways turning and stuff, like that's insane. Okay, next on my list is Spiderverse. I love Spiderverse so much. It's such a good movie. I was obsessed with it. I went and I saw it like 3 times in the theater when it came out. Not only is it a good story, but also the animation is just off the charts, and it's such a different style of animation than anything I'd ever seen before. And I actually made a video where I tried to like recreate the animation style of Spiderverse myself, so if you want to go check that out, it'll be linked up here. It was just really fun and kind of more of like a laid back vibe if you don't want something too serious but also want to be creatively inspired. This one's a really awesome one you should definitely check out. Next on my list is Little Women. I went and saw this movie in theaters. I didn't really have too much background on the story of Little Women. I had never read the book or anything, never seen any of the previous movies before going to see the new one. You guys know I'm all about like female empowerment and stuff, and this movie just really hit home. But it's been remade so many times, and I think what Greta, I'm forgetting her last name right now, Greta something, did with the plot and put like a really amazing twist on it that was super unique, and just the way that it was shot with it not being a linear way, like story-wise, was really cool. What is next on my list? Next on my list is Baby Driver. Not only is the majority of this movie shot in Atlanta, which is my hometown, so I'm a little bit biased, the opening scene of this movie is just crazy. Like, you can watch it on YouTube if you don't want to watch the whole movie, even though you should watch the whole movie, but like, so the director is Edgar Wright. There's something about the way that he used music to kind of like drive the story forwards that was so awesome and really inspiring to me. Choreographed the scene to fit the music. Seeing a director do that in a movie really was awesome for me because it gave me a lot more inspiration and things that I want to try out with my own content and make sure that I like use those techniques as well more often. So the last but not least movie that I have on my list that is so loud is Free Solo. So this isn't technically a movie, it's a documentary. But it follows this rock climber guy. I'm so bad at remembering names, hold on. It follows Alex Honnold is his name, where he tries to climb El Capitan in Yosemite, and it's so nerve-wracking. I don't know how you film something like that. Like, this guy is literally free climbing these huge rock faces, and he has camera crews following him around and trying to capture it. Like, I can't even imagine how stressful that must have been and how difficult it was to like set up all the cameras and stuff to shoot that. Like, what? You have these like cameramen like hanging off of cliffs? Like, that's insane. Okay, I think that's it for my list of recommendations of things to watch if you are in quarantine or if you just have a little bit of extra time at home. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's kind of random, but let me know if you watched some of these movies and leave some recommendations in the comments. Thank you to Storybooks for sponsoring this video, and I will see you guys next week with another new video. Bye! This does not look natural like the other ones I had. Wait, can it not look natural? Because I'm supposed to be at the park, but I forgot to film this when I was at the park.
I mean, there's a fence.
I just hope it won't look too close.
It's like Nat Geo. Trying to hide in bushes to make it look legit.
Yeah. Okay,
like, you're Bear Grylls, run in the wild! Okay. But they're like 10 feet from like a tennis court.